I love me some random adventures. Today I got some random adventures in rubber sole cowboy boots, and I'm gonna be testing out some gear from Huckberry with merino wool, clothes, some pants, a raincoat, and we're gonna finish it off with a cool shirt at a cookout. So let's get into it.
I'm just here to connect ya, and then I'll be on my way.
Hey everybody, my name is Jeremiah Craig. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to try out some merino wool clothing today. These are 72-hour shirts and pants from Huckberry, and I'm kind of impressed with them so far, and I wanted to do a little bit of adventuring just to see what these clothes are like. I haven't tried merino wool t-shirts or pants before, definitely socks, but never any other types of clothes. And I gotta be honest, these are very lightweight, very stretchy, and they feel breathable. I was kind of scared that they wouldn't go with cowboy boots, but they go with these Hondo 78, 75 rubber sole cowboy boots just fine. I tried them out with a couple of other cowboy boots too, and if it's a more modern, shorter, wider top, these are way too lightweight and it kind of looks a little goofy. But if you got yourself a good traditionally made pair of boots, rubber outsole or not, they seem to work just fine, and I feel like we're ready for an adventure. So let's go explore Edward Lake's cliffs.
There's a waterfall around here someplace, so I'm hoping we can find it. And sure enough.
All right, we're at our first waterfalls here, and I love the cliffs that you can see over here. It is beautiful and so thematic of all the gorges in the area here around Ithaca and Tompkins County. This kind of scenery is the norm everywhere you go for the most part, and I love the area. It's a little bit warmer today, but I have on the 72-hour merino wool shirt from Huckberry, and you can see that I'm kind of sweating in it, but it's very, very lightweight, and it's not itchy at all. When you think wool, some folks think, you know, that's gonna be itchy. This is really soft, and it's breathing really well. Even though I'm sweating and you can kind of see it, it's not sticking around, like it's not uncomfortable. It's still very breathable. This is a heavy blend of merino wool with a little bit of nylon, and it feels really good.
Let's keep this thing moving.
All right, about halfway through my adventure here, and I want to switch up the pants. These were the 72-hour pants from Proof off of huckberry.com, and I really like how lightweight they are. Again, it's majority merino wool, but it's not itchy at all. It's super lightweight, very breathable, and very flexible too. Like it moves with the body. It's not restraining me in any way, yet it's very breathable at the same time. Huge fan of this merino wool combo that I have with the 72-hour shirt and the 72-hour pant. But now we're gonna switch it up, and I'm gonna try the 365 pant. All these number pants. There we go. I switched it out to the 365 pant from Flint and Tinder. This is a 8-ounce fabric, so it's still very lightweight, but it's a mixture of cotton. Not 100% cotton, but still cotton. And I know a lot of the serious adventurers out there might like the 72-hour pant just a little bit better, because there's a saying among serious adventurers, cotton kills, because it retains a lot of moisture, which can make you really cold if you're trying to adventure in the wintertime. This seems like a more sort of everyday pant, which is probably why it's called 365. This is kind of whatever pant for whatever situation. I got the classic fit, which is more relaxed, and I like the fit of it for my body. Sometimes the slim fits are just a little too snug, so if I can create a little air room in there, I might not get as hot. Here's hoping that's the case. So let's finish out our adventure in these 365 pants.
Back on the trail and walking around in these Hondo 78, 75 boots reminds me of how much hate I see about rubber sole cowboy boots.
I've heard a lot of comments over the years that rubber sole cowboy boots aren't any good, like they're not worth it. But honestly, for things like this, for hiking, for just general adventure, rubber soles are kind of necessary. I hike in my cowboy boots all the time, especially these 78, 75s. And If it was a leather outsole, I'd be slipping all over the place on roots and stuff. So rubber outsoles is where it's at if you want to do a lot of adventuring out in the world. Leather soles have their purpose, but so do rubber soles.
So don't hate on rubber sole cowboy boots, guys.
We're coming up on the lake view portion of this trail, and I can kind of see the lake through these trees right here. So I'm sure the view is gonna be spectacular once we come upon it.
Headed down the trail, and I know we're gonna get some good views at the end of it. And there it is.
Here we are. Check it out. It just opens up right onto Cayuga Lake. This is one of about 11 Finger Lakes here in New York State. They were all carved out by glaciers back in the Ice Age. These lakes are deep too. They stay pretty much the same temperature year round. So there's a lot of wineries right alongside the lake that get pretty good temperature control because this lake stays pretty much the same temperature all year round, which means in the summertime, it's really cold still. I think it's like around 55 to 60 degrees. So when we were jumping in and swimming during the 4th of July, it was pretty chilly, but it was nice. Love the Finger Lakes.
These are the cliffs that the natural area is named for, and we can get a better view of just how high they are a little further down the trail where we can get great views of Cayuga Lake.
All right, so I'm headed back right now and been wearing the 365 pant, and I have to say that for this type of activity, I like the 72-hour pant much better. This 365 pant, more of a everyday sort of casual situation, maybe business casual kind of style. The 72-hour pant is meant for this type of thing. Much more lightweight, much more flexible. So for adventuring, the 72-hour pant is where it's at. But for everyday wear, I say 365. So both have good purposes.
I heard there was going to be rain tomorrow, so fingers crossed it does rain so I can try the rain jacket.
I came a little bit further down the lake to test out this raincoat, this Patagonia raincoat. It's a really nice raincoat, but as you can see, it's not raining. That's just how the weather reports are these days, especially here in the Finger Lakes. You never know what it's gonna be. Even if they say it's gonna rain, it ends up being like this. If they say it's gonna be sunny, it ends up raining. You guys know how it is. Maybe I'll catch some rain a little bit later.
No luck on the rain, and I wasn't even able to catch any fish either. But the rain came the next morning, and it was a real toad strangler too. The hood wraps around the head really well, and the sleeves taper down to a narrow opening at the wrist so the water has less of a chance to get down your sleeve, which I really like. The jacket is made of their H2No waterproof fabric, and it has great waterproof zippers, and the seams are bonded on the inside for increased waterproofing where the fabric was sewn together. Very nice jacket, and I was wearing the 72-hour pant in the rain too, and was impressed at how the water was beating up on them. After it cleared up, it was time for a cookout at my buddy Steve's house. We had some air-weave performance shirts from Wellen, which are perforated for lots of airflow to keep you cool. They have great designs, and they look great too. Some beers and some grilling is the best way to close out your adventures.
Get suited up to explore the Finger Lakes and more in your rubber sole cowboy boots, if it's sunny or if it pours. Thanks so much for watching today. Why don't you check out some more adventures around town up here? Or I got a music video down here I think you might enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.